Hello. Um, so, on this channel, I focus on, military history. So in this stream, I'll just be going through a couple of my, artifacts. If you have any questions about anything, just, ask and I can tell you about it. Other than that, I'll probably just go through a couple of the things that I have. So, I guess I could start off with the, bayonet. Oh, behind the hat, the bottom. The knit. Um, these are fingerless gloves. So I'm not sure when they started being used, but I know they were used commonly in like 1812, Civil War, Revolutionary War. So um, they could help you, like, because now you have fingers and you can reload muskets or weapons, but also keep your arms and hands warm at the same time. Uh, so the hat at the bottom, that's just a reproduction finish hat. That's not, it's whatever. It's pretty cool. So this is a Czechoslovakian bayonet. This is from World War II. This is original. You could see, I don't know if you could see that, but on there it says TGF. So it's Czechoslovakian. This would go on the Kar 98K, I'm pretty sure. Unlike the German versions, this has the muzzle loop. Bayonet's in pretty decent condition. The frog on the bayonet is starting to rip here. Planning to stitch that together again sometime. The sheath of the bayonet also has TGF right here. So like I said, this would go on the German's Kar 98K. So I guess I'll do my other bayonet now. This is a World War II British paratrooper spike bayonet. This would go on the British Lee Enfield. So, obvious reasons why it's called a spike bayonet, because instead of a blade, it's just a giant spike. This is missing the frog, so the frog is what would loop on, like, this bayonet, which then you could loop onto your belt. So that's pretty cool. I got the really good deal on this. This is only like $25. So for yeah, it also could be used for a tool. Yeah, a lot of military gear was just made for. It had a single purpose, but then at the same time, it had like a bunch of sub purposes. Or soldiers would find a way to use it. So that, yeah. So anybody who's joined, this channel focuses on mainly military history. So on this stream, I'll be going over some of the things that I have in my collection. I have stuff all the way up there. So if you have any questions of anything in here, just ask. Other than that, I'll just be going through certain items. So This is World War II U.S. spoon. Very exciting. Yeah, I mean, this was like $1. I'm excited about that. Soldiers love their spoons. They love their spoons. It could really be used for anything, if you think about it. So the guy in the picture there, that was a veteran that I met. He was a combat medic, in the 4th Infantry Division. He fought at Utah Beach, Hurtgen Forest, and Battle of the Bulge. Um, oh, okay, so. This is a 1911 holster. This was the standard issue pistol. The 1911 was used, made in 1911, and it was used through World War One, and I forget the year that it retired from service, but I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in the 1960s. So it was used all the way through World War One, World War Two, and Korean War, Vietnam. So this specific holster could have been used from I think I'm pretty sure they started making black ones towards the end of World War II. There's a good chance this was made in Vietnam War. Um, so what I have here are 2 World War I entrenching whistles, or not trench whistles. So this one is real one from World War One. But this one's just a reproduction. I'm not gonna blow them because I have 2 dogs, and you know how that goes. So this canteen that I have, is a Revolutionary War British style canteen. Um, so the British used a similar style of this. I guess you could call it like a bean shape or something. Um, I have a World War II British canteen down there. Um, and they all have the same style of shape, just smaller can or different variations, different wool straps. So I'm pretty sure that specific one was used by a reenactor who got another stopper to it, but I'm pretty sure it's authentic. this is an MP officer patch. I'm not 100% sure I know where this goes, but my guess is either on the helmet or on the arm. But the MP stands for military police, so they'd be the ones who would take you if you were to desert, or something like that, or after a major battle, they'd be the ones who go in and they'd capture the prisoners. Uh, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not sure what war this is from. I'm pretty sure it's from World War II, but I'm not sure. Right. All right, we'll do. So what I have here is a real piece of World War II parachute used by paratroopers. Now, this was specific one was not in combat. This is from 1940s. But during the war, this was kept in a factory. Then afterwards, there's a company who went around and took the pieces and cut them up and then sold them. So, something soldiers do in World War II is they would take the pieces of silk parachute and they tie them around their neck because the uniforms were wool and wool gets really itchy and silk is nice and smooth, so it would help them not get irritated by the wool uniforms. If you've just joined this my channel, I focus mainly on military history. Um, so in this stream, I'll just going through a bunch of stuff in my collection. If you have any questions about anything I have here, just ask, or about anything military history related. Even if I don't know the answer, I could try to find it. Other than that, I'll just be going through different items. So, this is World War II U.S. Gun lubricant. So, this was what they would put on, like, the actions and bolts on their rifles to keep them working smoothly. Pretty nice condition. The oldest thing I have, that would probably be my Revolutionary War canteen. So I'm pretty sure this was used by a reenactor later on because this wood stopper is pretty clean looking. But I'm pretty sure the canteen is authentic. Um, I need to get rope for it because right now I'm just using yarn and a leather piece of or a leather piece for the strap. But I think yeah, this is probably the oldest piece I have. Um, I guess I'll do the bayonet again. So, this is my World War II Czechoslovakian bayonet. This would go on the Kar 98K, which was a German rifle. Um, so, you can see here, maybe, it says TGF right there, and on the bayonet, uh, sheath, that's the word. Um, so unlike the German bayonet for the car, this has a muzzle loop, so the muzzle would go through here, and it'd hook on underneath the rifle. Pretty nice condition, except for the frog here, which is what would help keep it on a belt, is starting to rip, so I have to restitch that. But so typically, I will go to antique stores. I love antiquing, and I find a bunch of items, and sometimes you can find them cheap. Sometimes it'll be really expensive. I've seen like spoons for like go for like 25, or I have my World War II spoon down there for $1. Um, and then there's also some World War II events that I go to sometimes, and those will have vendors who like to sell things for really cheap, like the French ammo bag down here. That was I think $5. Um, so yeah, some things you can get for really cheap sometimes, or really expensive. It just depends on where you're looking. But antique stores are always a good place to look. Also, some of the stuff I have has been passed down to me from like grandparents. Like the Chaplain helmet that was my great great grandfather's. Um, and then my grandfather passed it down to me. I couldn't. I have no idea. Um, I couldn't. I probably couldn't give a price. Uh, Especially because some of this stuff I'm still deciding if it's authentic or not, like the canteen or the German style home. Um, but I mean, probably over 1,000, maybe. I guess I don't know, but and a lot of the stuff that I have is also reproduction, like my helmet, and like one of my canteens. Um, yeah, just some of it depends. Some of it's expensive, some of it's not. I don't think I'm gonna join the military, but I definitely want to study military history when I'm older. Then there is a job in the military that is military historian. So you would research your unit and find items and battles, stuff like that. So I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know. Um, so this is World War II French ammo bag. So this would go to I'm not sure what type of gun, but I know it's something that has magazines. You can see these stitch lines here. It's supposed to have dividers here, but I think somebody cut them out to use it for some type of general purpose bag, either after the war or during the war. So I'm still trying to research this bag. I've had it for a really long time, but no. So this is my World War II entrenching tool. This was my great grandfather's as well. So after the war, he used it to mix cement. So there's a little bit of cement on it, but other than that, it's in decent condition. It's a T handle. The U.S. also used folding shovels during the war as well. But if you know the Guarding Company Ames, they used to make shovels for the U.S. Army in World War II. So this one's dated 1943. So it's pretty cool. It still has a little bit of the paint near this handle here. I'm thinking about trying to find some paint, some either reproduction or original paint to put on it, but these are also not very practical because it takes such a long time to put them away and take them out. The gosh, the other entrenching tools are a lot easier because you just fold them up and slide them into the sheath, whatever you would call it. If you just joined in, this is my channel. It focuses mainly on military history. So in this stream, I'll just go through some of my artifacts. If you have any questions about them, feel free to ask. If not, if you have any military history questions, ask. Even if I don't know the answer, I could try to find it. So do my tool. So this is my World War II entrenching tool. It is my great grandfather's. It's a T handle. There are also folding ones used by the U.S. in World War II. This one was made by Ames, which is still around today, which makes common, like, you might have a shovel in your garage made by Ames. But during 1943, they made shovels for the U.S. in World War II. These were kind of annoying because they took a really long time to put away and take out because of all the straps. But so the cover is reproduction, but the actual shovel is original. You guys still see some of the paint down here. Hasn't come off yet, so I'm thinking about repainting it. So this is my reproduction. This is a model of an 1800s gentleman pocket pistol. So this one is non-firing. It's a Denix replica. So I've seen on some of them you just load from the muzzle. I've also seen some of them the barrel will screw off and you can load it that way. This right here would be a safety. And then other than that, it's almost like a real flintlock. Yeah, that's your half cock, full cock. You could pull it back. So yeah, this would be an 1800s gentleman pocket pistol. Pretty much, there are other models of this, variations, but one would carry this on the streets, and let's say they got robbed or something, or were getting robbed, they could pull this out and fire. Hello. So if you just joined, I focus on military history, and so this is my collection. If you have any questions about my collection, please ask. Other than that, I'm just going to go through different items and talk about it. I mean, yeah, if you want to subscribe, go right ahead. If you're interested in military history or just history at all, yeah, I'd advise subscribing. But if you have any questions about anything in my collection, feel free to ask. If you just have a question about military history in general, anything like from probably Revolutionary War, maybe up to Vietnam, up to like Korean War, could probably answer it. Maybe. If not, I could look it up. But I guess I'll just keep going through my collection. This one up here on the bottom shelf. Oh. This. This is a straight blade razor from the 1800s. I'm pretty sure. It's been in my family for a while. A piece chipped off of it one day. I took it out of the box and it was off, and I was like, "Oh my, what happened there?" But so I'm not sure how old this is, but I looked it up and I'm pretty sure that's from the 1800s. So it's pretty cool. It might be something that a soldier would carry in their equipment, because some soldiers would take things from home and bring it with them during World War II or World War I. Is it my canteen? So this is my World War II U.S. canteen. This one is from 1944. It's all original. Really nice condition. I have not cleaned it yet. I'm hoping to do that so I can use it. But so this has a plastic top and like chain connecting the top and the canteen so it doesn't fall off. And the lip here, where it sits in the canteen cup. Then I have the actual canteen cup, so to get the handle out, you just pull that, push this up, and push it back, and down, and now you have a stable canteen cup. So some of them used to be, some of the lips on the cups used to be rolled, and those would keep in heat, which would burn soldiers' lips, because they would use this for coffee, or soup, or whatever. But then they realized if they cut that off, that would release heat, and the lip wouldn't be as hot. So this one's not rolled. So this won't get as hot as some other canteen cups. Some soldiers would also cut them off, but after they started manufacturing ones that already had no lip on it. So all that would go into the canteen bag. So this was just attached to their belts using the clip and the button up. It's got wool inside to help insulate it. This is a reproduction though, so it's not as good as the normal ones because sometimes the reproduction ones come quite stiff and doesn't always fit everything you need. But over time use, it will stretch out or become less stiff and will fit it. Okay. So this is my World War II German Stahlhelm, which was the German helmet in World War II. This one I'm not 100% sure if it's reproduction or authentic, because I think it was taken by a reenactor or somebody and they modified it, because the inside is that's all reproduction, because it's very pristine. The strap I think is original, but you could see the decals on the sides, so I'm pretty sure that's where an SS, which was the Germans' elite force, that's where that would be. So I'm still trying to find signs that this is authentic or not. So if you know how to identify that, just let me know. Let's see. Guess we'll do the British bayonet again. So this is my World War II British spike bayonet. So this would go on the British Lee Enfield. This is missing the frog, which is which would keep it on the belt. This is the part that would kill people. Uh, called the spike bayonet for obvious reasons. Um, Unlike most bayonets, this would, I suppose you could hold it, but it's not meant for holding. It's meant to be attached to a rifle. Um, so this would be attached to, like I said, the Lee Enfield. Hello? All right. If you just joined, this channel focuses on mainly military history. Uh, so I focus on mainly Revolutionary War up to Korean War. So in the stream, I'll just be going over certain items in my collection, um, telling you a little bit about each thing. If you have any questions about military history or anything in my collection, feel free to ask. Um, Even if I don't know the answer, I could probably find it. Um, so just let me know what you want to see first. Um, so I've been collecting for around I think 3 or 4 years. Um, most of the stuff I have I found at antique stores, but also some of it I found at World War II events. They sometimes will have vendors there, and their prices are really good, and you can get stuff like that. Um, but other than that, yeah, a lot of the stuff I get is from antique stores, or I got a couple things from passed down through like family. Um, so oh hi. Is there anything else you want to see here in particular? Thank you. Yeah, it's a fun hobby. It sure is expensive, but it's really fun. I'm not old enough to reenact yet. Um, but once I am, I'm going to join a couple of reenacting groups, I think. So hopefully in a few years I'll get some reenacting content out. Um, uh, but I think I want to go find some reenactments to go to video and post on my channel. Um, I am part of a reenacting group, just not a combat reenacting group. I'm part of the Fort McHenry Guard, so we go around in like authentic 1812 uniforms and we play music. So I play the drums. So over here in the frame, that is my great uncle's certificate of war. When he enlisted for World War One. So it has his name on there, the company that he joined, um, and where he trained, um, and all that, and it has his picture on there. It's very large. I don't really have anywhere to hang it, but it's really cool. I noticed it says World War at the top. That's because it was only World War One. They had no idea there was going to be a World War Two. So I have another. I have a picture book full of World War One photos as well, and on it it says pictures from the World War, which again I find quite interesting because, again, at the time they had no idea that there was going to be a second one, so it's just called the World War. So what I have in this bag is a World War II, United States Navy gas mask. So this would be worn by the United States Navy in World War II. And gas wasn't used on ships, but the gas mask was used because of like toxic air or smoke. Maybe if you're trapped in a smoky room, you would wear your gas mask and it would help you breathe in there. So this is the gas mask. This part would go behind your neck. And this is where your filter would be, all that stuff. This part would be the piece that holds it on your face. I have not worn this because, funny enough, toxic. Or well, if you breathe it in too much, then you'll go a little loopy. But, so this one's in pretty nice shape. I found this for like $60. I see up there it says USN. So that's pretty cool. So inside the bag here, you can see it has has a pocket down here that would hold no wait, no, that I think this is where I think this holds a spare can. And then down here, this little loop here, anti-fog, I think, so that you gas while you're wearing it. It's pretty cool. I think soon I might try to buy the other pieces that go with this gas mask, like the anti-fog. I think that would be pretty cool. And if I do, I'll probably make a video on it. Hello. If you have any questions about what I have on display here, um, Hello, if you just joined, this channel focuses on military history. So in this stream, I'll be going to different artifacts or items that I have. If you have any questions about any of the items, right here, or anything military history related, feel free to ask. Even if I don't know the answer, I can look it up. So whatever you want me to show, just put it in the chat, and I'll tell you what it is, and I'll explain it. Hello. Hello. If you, want me to, oh gosh. If, you want to see anything in my collection, feel free to ask it in the chat, and I can, explain to you what it is, or its purpose. Other than that, I'll go through some of the other things that I have. my collection. If you have any questions about military history, I could probably answer it. You just gotta ask. Um, so yeah. So, I guess, oh, it's very laggy. Um, but I guess I'll do the finished cap. So this is a reproduction of a Finnish cap, field cap, worn in World War II. So this has buttons here, and if you unbutton this, this can fold down. It'll cover your neck and a little bit of your mouth, help keep it warm. So this looks very much like the German version field cap, but this is not as thick of a material. The German ones are wool, quite hot. Yeah. So this this is a cleaning kit to an M16 rifle. This was given to me by one of my friend's dads. So this is where they would keep all their supplies. If it's not clean and the actions jam, or dirty, then things could go pretty bad. Oh, yeah. So my uniform is nothing right now. It's yeah. I have a friend whose grandmother can make uniforms, or she's been making uniforms for a long time. So I asked her if she could make a uniform for me, and I'm still waiting to hear back. Um, so I'm waiting a bit. So I'm hoping that she'll be able to make me a uniform. Uh, and then I'll just have to get like, the kit and all that. But yeah, right now I have nothing. Um, hopefully soon though. So I think I'm gonna start off with the pants, maybe the undershirt and suspenders. Uh, but yeah, I was also thinking on buying used gear because it's always much cheaper. Yeah, I'm hoping once I'm able to start reenacting, I guess if somebody could learn pieces, that would be I would probably do that for a bit and just slowly build it up. But yeah, I mean, maybe if I'm on top of it by the time I'm able to join a unit, I'll have the whole thing together anyways. But by the time marching band season's over in like a couple months, so when that's over, I should be able to join a Civil War unit, hopefully. Um, so yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, it is almost over. I'm hoping to get to at least a couple before it gets too cold for most people to do reenacting, because I want to post some stuff on my YouTube channel, but I haven't been I've been extremely busy this summer, so I haven't been able to really go anywhere. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping maybe I can get somewhere for sometime in 2026. Fort McHenry starts to go to different Revolutionary War events. Um, for 250 years of the America. So we're doing a whole Revolutionary War thing. So I get to do that. So I'm hoping they'll start that towards the beginning of 2026, and I'll be able to post some of that. Wait, where is uh uh the event in October? Do you know if it is it like all weekend? Oh, Cedar Creek. Oh, okay. All right. Is it like a whole weekend or week or? Okay, all right, yeah. So I might be able to go on a Sunday because with marching band we have competitions like every Sunday or Saturday. Sorry, Saturday. So it's tough to get around. But yeah. So what weekend is it? Is it like in 2 weeks? So next week that's like the 19th, I think. Around then. I don't know. But okay, 18th and 19th. Okay. Yeah, I'll ask my parents about that. Are you gonna be there? Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'll check on that. I'm hoping 149th Pennsylvania Bucktails, but if not, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm thinking I want to join them, but if I can't, then I have no idea which one I'll join. And like I said, it'd have to be after marching band season, and even then, I have no idea if I'll be able to do it. But yeah, that's what I was hoping to do. I just need to find one that's in need of like musicians or because my parents won't let me use rifles, so which sucks, but you know. So yeah, I'll have to be a musician. Um, which I'm fine with. That sounds fun. Um, yeah, but yeah, maybe I'll still email a couple, even if I still am thinking I want to do the 149th. Cause you know, then I'll be able to find something that's closer. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna get off now. Uh, thank you for watching. And if you're interested in military history or just history in general, I would advise subscribing. Um, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I'll check it out. I think I do want to join some type of unit, but yeah, I don't know. All right, well, I'm gonna hop off now.